Hello and welcome to another Triad Gamer stream here on the Triad Gamer Media Network. I'm not centered, holy crap. I'm Nick, your usual host for this Monday night variety chill, whatever I'm calling it this week. I don't know. Check below me. I put a title. But before we get into some TemTem cuteness, action, whatever you want to call it, lots of word vomit tonight apparently. Check out trygamers.com where you can see how we got to this place. Keep in mind, depending on how late you watch this, because you could be watching this from a while from now, for all I know, things can change because TemTem is an early access game. But you also can check out the other things that aren't early access if you want something a little more solid. Also, feel free to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at TryGamers, just like here on Twitch, so you can know when we go live. You can watch us post things, especially because Stardew Valley may have sent out 1.5 just today and dropped it and said, here you go. So there's probably going to be some retweeting happening for sure on that. Oh, hey, Elvis. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, feel free to come back when you're done with dinner if you want. But I'm sure I'll be talking about Stardew like all night. So, that's just gonna... I may be playing TemTem, but I'll probably be talking about Stardew. Unfortunately, I did see TemTem had updated when I got to my computer, and I got very worried that they also dropped something on TemTem without mentioning it ahead of time. And I was going to have to go in blind to whatever they dropped. But no, it was just a bug fix. PS5 release bugs after the fact. But I panicked. And I do that for you. So let's get into the game before I babble more and say stupid things. Okay. So, for those that have not joined us on a TemTem stream before, I know Elvis knows what's going on. He's played it. He's done, we've talked about it. But TemTem is a creature collector game. As you can see, there's one following me right now. That's not just a random piranha coming to bite my head off. In general, the idea is that you are going around different regional areas. In this case, it's called the Archipelago, which is just a bunch of floating islands, which is why when you look down, there is quite open area. Just saying. Yep. It's just very open. You don't want to fall down that way. Generally want to stay in here. But yeah, it's a floating island. We haven't really heard much about why it's floating like this, but it might just be that's world design, and so be it. But the idea is, you go around and you collect these adorable TemTem, which are these things. Which I just realized I actually need to swap down barn cheese, so we're gonna do that quick. But yeah, the whole idea behind it is that, again, you collect different creatures. You're seeing there's Tuai. Tuai is one of your free starters, so you'll for sure get Tuai when you start up. Unless they change the game on that, but for now you get Tuai for free. Although I haven't played with Tuai for a while. It's just wind hasn't been great so far, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And you go around, and it's an MMO style though, a creature collector MMO. So you're seeing I have all these quests here on the side, in terms of my main quest, and then other quests that it wants us to do. And yeah, we'll go from there on that. I actually have not done really any grinding. As you can see, I'm in the same spot, or I would have actually been elsewhere, but I didn't really do any grinding because I would have to use a smoke bomb to go back and then make my way back here, and it just, wouldn't make sense. I mean, at any point I can smoke bomb and it will take me back to this Temporium, but you know what? Let's try to get through here. There's some questline stuff happening, and just want to see what's going on. Now, I don't know what's going on here, unless this is the only thing I can think of is this is part of the Banyan? No, that's the volcano. Okay. Which we're supposed to figure out the whole volcano thing at some point, but I don't know if that's now. But yeah, we'll just get into it. If you have any questions as you're watching, if you're watching new, feel free to ask them if you're here live. Otherwise, feel free to tweet at us. I'm sure I'll remember exactly where I was, like, for sure, and I'll just be able to answer your question. But we didn't want to go too far because we were pretty sure this was a oh, nope. I was like, pretty sure that was a tamer. Nope, no it was not. Okay, but who is that then? Let's find out. Stop, I wouldn't go any further. It's not safe. See that crystallized field up ahead? Unless you're properly equipped, you might not be able to get back. Are you part of the expedition? Pansun Wep. No, I am a real scientist, not one of those quacks. What sort of scientist barges into a place, kicking people aside? That's not proper fieldwork praxis. I know someone who would really like this person. I wish I knew who was in charge of that expedition to report them to our peers at Arbor University. It's outrageous. Apologies, this really rubbed me the wrong way. Who are they? I do not know, but they're not proper volcanologists? Volcanologists. We'll go with volcanologists. That's for sure. Whatever they're doing, it's not the volcano they're researching. This looks much more like tampering with lava flow and magma pressure for whatever would you do that for? The mind reels. Someone's being very irresponsible. I just know this person in the back of my mind. Like, yeah. The tremors and rate of noxious gas production are off the charts. The whole of Omninesia could be in danger. What are they doing here? I don't know for sure, but as a woman of science, I'm not supposed to speculate. But this I can tell you. Whoever they are, they're in violation of all research protocols. I'd be disgusted, if not surprised, if it turned out their presence had something to do with the extremely unusual volcanic activity. I'll go take a look. I'd go myself, but alas, I don't have crystal skates. Pretty suspicious how all of a sudden it's impossible to find a single pair in any shop. Yeah, I mean, I would like some at some point. But hey, I can get my items right here. See? 2 enhancer watermelons. Ooh. Add some training value to stamina. Okay. Because there are a bunch of items that can help your training values and get things better. And then there's average crystals, which is just, I want to sell that for money. That's basically what that one is. Yep, so I would have to go back to the start now. But what happens if I go, like, right here, which is just slightly past it? That takes me all the way. Okay, is there any other reason to go in this area? I don't think so. Let me see, because, yeah, everything else I think is already, like, it's just an area to skate on, I guess, to test it out when you do get the skates. Tamer? No, not Tamer. Okay. We could have gone further last week. I was so sure there was Tamers around the corner, but maybe not. You smell something, Emma? What is it, my dear? Someone approaching. Oh, you. Dang. Tell me you're not another prospector for Pan's son's sake. I'm not another prospector. Think, Anak. What's bothering you? The sorry state of educational standards at the archipelago. Oh, that's the joke. I missed the sarcastic value, apparently. Do apologize. Feel free to read it back to me. Just tell me how. I'm sure I'll hear it. So, you call yourself a tamer? You don't even know what volcanic crystal is for? Where do you store your TemTem? Yeah, by those little cards are made of crystal. Speed by the Anak volcano, mined by poor souls like yours truly, flown to Panku and made into cutting-edge tech. Cards, computers, you name it. Of course, with the eruption disrupting production here, prices are up, which is nice, but I'm running out of stock. Either old Alnak gives it a rest, or I'll have to head to these. Heard there's a little deposit there under the Hatless Hill. You mean the Ogmarina Caves? Whatever they're called. Prospecting them once didn't seem profitable enough. But if this goes on for any longer, I might give it a second shot. Bad for business? It's bad enough that the competition is fierce. Last thing I need is my main source drying up or lavaing up. All those traditionalists at the dojo can't keep their romantic notions of Anak. To me, this is a livelihood. I'm eating my last pumpkins here, bud. Is this usual? It's darn inconvenient, but if you mention it, no. I mean, it goes as bad sometimes, but not that often. Usually there are signs. You know what to watch out for. This is a once-in-decade stuff. When you see this coming, you stockpile, wait it out. So it's not just a big deal, but this time it just happened overnight. Crazy times we're living in, mark my words. Yeah, just overnight, a volcano went crazy. Okay, so this must be the way to get to those islands. Yeah, and I can't get down there. Okay. I'm like, I know I'd seen those on the map, and I was like, can I get to those? Like, nope, I need the specialty gear for that. Otherwise, then... yeah, and then there's just the... yeah, I guess that's just... we did make it to the heal location. Yeah, we could have just went that way instead of going backwards, but... oh, well. You never know. That's the thing. I thought I was going to be going for a lot longer, and so went that way. Well, I can sell my average crystals, which is going to get me some money. Not a ton, but, you know, a fair little chunk of change. I think I'm pretty good on my bombs. Tem cards I'm very good on. Yeah, and I can kind of show, yeah, we have some TemTem around here. I do have a 2-eye egg just because I felt like trying to breed things, so. As you do. I don't really have crystal skates, so I gotta... how do I get over there, then? Or can I not? Because I don't have the crystal skates. Is there no way for me to do this? Because if I do it this way, yeah, you just do that. Okay, so you need the skates to get in, which I don't have, which is why I can't get there. Okay, that makes sense. That's what I do like about TemTem, I will be honest, is it's very good about guiding you just around where you need to be, but with that slight actually thing that makes sense of why you can't do it, because like a lot of times you end up where you can't do something like, oh my god, seriously? There we go. I just want the item. Weakener Pomelo. Subtract some for special attack. Fair enough. The Glassy Way. Oh, look at it. So cute over there. Ooh, just prancing along. Okay. Let's see. The Glassy Way please you protection for knees and elbows and be mindful of skaters. Okay, so this must be like, yeah, this is this whole thing we saw at the beginning, but we haven't been able to go to. I don't think we'll be able to guide ourselves very easily through this, and so I think that's why we probably want to take the other routes as much as possible. I mean, does it let us do it? That's the question. Oh. No, I don't think we're going to be able to, because what, we need... Oh, well, maybe. We can do... Oh, not far enough. Ah! Oh. If I go here... Yeah, I would have to... I think I'd have to skate, because there's no way to get through that. You'd have to land against here. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do it. Yep, so you have to go around, which is the whole plan. It's kind of just like which way you want to go, I guess. Okay, these seem like Belsoto agents. Maybe we don't want to do that quite yet. So let's go this way. You know, we want to see some cute TemTem, you know. I haven't... Last one, kind of, we were battling a lot, so... Here comes another one of those out-islanders messing with our goddess. Give him hell. I'm not messing with the goddess. I wouldn't do that. Apparently they will, but I won't. Oopsies. Oopsies. Ooh. Velour, I don't know that one. I presume it's fire, though, because we're in the fire area, so I'm going to go with that as fire, and we're going to try to get rid of it. I don't know it, therefore I must get rid of it. That's basically how my brain works on this. Yes, Maisie, get some more attack. Yeah. Ooh, 4 times. Ooh, it must be also Earth then, right? Oh gosh, I didn't get my chart out yet. Oh no. Let me grab my chart quick. I totally know what I'm talking about. No. Yeah, it must be some Earth TemTem as well, which is kind of cool. Fire and Earth together. But then yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Wow, that looked really impressive, but didn't seem to do much. Ooh. Oh yeah, we were leveling up Kallazu, that's right. We wanted to get the really large squid. That was our plan. Well, let's go ahead and put Smazy back a bit, because I already got to level 29, so we're good there. Yeah, we were making... I think we were training up Kallazu because of the poison we thought would be a good idea against the... or the toxic would be good against the grassier gym that might also have some fire. So... Oh, that's also a battle. Fair enough. Going the long way around the Glassy Way visitor? You should have brought crystal skates. I would love to bring crystal skates! Everybody's talking about them. I want them. I want them. Should have brought your... It's a breeze and takes no time if you skate your way through. But since we're both here, we might as well pass the time with TemTem, huh? Well, we're definitely going to want to destroy that one, because that one's going to do a lot of damage to me otherwise. Oh, just did double kick. Well, that's weird. Bonk. Yeah. Now, Gazuma I don't know much about, because I haven't actually leveled up my Gonki, so I would presume it's electricity, which is scary, because, again, I don't... I mean, oh, yeah, the energy reserve, that's right. Forgot about that. Yeah, I'll go to Nidrasil, and then... Wait, no, let's go back. How do I want to do this? Whew. Cut that close a little bit, but you know. It worked, see? Head charge. That's what I needed to do. And see, it leveled up from that. Nice. But I would say this is probably the time to go and heal up a little bit. Just, we're close enough to the heal thing. I'm okay doing it, you know, at this point. You know, I could use the vial that close, but it's like, might as well just go heal, extend the vial out a little bit longer. And then squad, we're gonna switch this back because Piranha is just beefy as hell. Do we want to keep Kalamazoo going? I don't know. Now that we're in the fire area, it might actually be a good idea to switch it back around with Umishi. To try and get that level up going. Because if we can level them up, we can switch them back and trade them when we get back to... where was that? That's right. Was that in Omninesia still? I think so. So... we'll just keep another water type in the back pocket, you know. It's fine, I'm sure. No time to talk. Time is Pansons. Want to tempt him up? Volcanic ash got in your ears, boyo. No time for talk. No time for cutie thing fighting. Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but have fun. Okay, so this is a dead end, so I want to go up here. So I can battle who's up here, apparently. There's probably items at the end. You didn't hear it from me, but the elderly gentleman over there needs new glasses. Shh, don't look at him. He's looking our way. Quick, act normal. Tem up. Okay. Okay. Well, that's gonna really destroy you. And what is toxic not like? I don't remember. Wind. Okay, yeah, let's do... I don't think they're actually toxic. But we're gonna do it anyway. I don't care. Because I feel like it. Sometimes you just want to do the big move, you know? You just want to do the big move. Angry duck. I mean, that was totally not a good move, but you know. I really wasn't worried about it. I was like, nope, we're just gonna do this now. Oh, so happy. So cute and happy. And down. Cute and happy and down. Oh, toxic for well. Fair enough. Well played. Well played. So I think our... oh my gosh, it's 2 fire types. Can we catch both of them? That's the question. Can we catch both? Uh-oh. That might actually get rid of him. Well, burn she can't, you know, be burned. So oh yeah, no, that was a little too much. Okay, so on the other one, we're gonna learn here. We're gonna learn that was a little too much. We're gonna go ahead and go this route instead. Just be very careful with it, you know. Nope, never mind, we took it down. Oops. Well, that's what happens, you know. Sometimes you just get a little too overexcited, but Now we know where the fire types are, obviously. Oh yeah, double items down there. Okay, that's why there's tamers in front of it. Oh look, that one. It's a nature. Where's that card? There. Stop throwing Tem cards at me. They speak nowadays. Crazy how TemTem evolved. Ha, another card. Take that. Don't throw that at me. Gosh, these cards they make these days, they're crap. Okay, I'll pacify you first. Oh my gosh, isn't even playing the whole old bird thing. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. As stupid as it is, I love it. Uh-oh. Oh my. Oh my. Oh good, it didn't actually do it. Nice. Did not finish them off. I like it. Yeah, we should switch them out. Yeah, I probably should have some electric type. Like I should have my Gonki, but I don't know. I'm just like, it doesn't feel great unless, you know, you're against some generally good, but we're hitting so many wind TemTem still. Oof. That's a lot of overexertion. Let's go ahead and actually switch out and get a Nidorzol and just kind of go ahead and prepare for some energy gain here. We expect some experience gain here. We'll taunt them by putting out a type that they would actually be good against. Defeated by an untamed TemTem. If the boys heard about this. Okay. But either way, haha, items. I got 2 Ether Plus. I like it. I like it. And 2 Balm Plus. That's really nice, actually. Okay, and then we have this one here. Oop. Which ends over here. So we want to go this way. Because there's more items that way. Haha. I think you're asking the wrong person. This tamer's not from these parts. Oops, sorry. Ah, you still can't tell an Omninesian from a denizen, can you? So funny. Not like I've heard it. That is the one thing that they talk a lot about. Oh, hey, you're totally not from here. I'm like, okay, I get it. My clothing's not that great. Like, calm. I'm saving money for my balms and my temp cards, okay? Would you care for a battle? No worries, let's tempt him up. No worries. Heh. Well, they're asking for how to find fire type, but they have fire types. Just a little bizarre, but okay. Well, let's just throw all the sand at them. Just all the sand. Do they have all Riber? Like, that's actually impressive if they do. They have 6 TemTem. This might be the first tamers I've seen that have full 6 that aren't dojos. That's actually kind of cool. Now let's see. Fire to, yeah. If I'm going against fire, usually water or earth. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Well, then we'll just keep splattering them with sand, I guess. I don't know. Just keep, I mean, it's not costing that much stamina to do this, so I'm okay doing it. Now, if they keep having all of Riber's line here, though, this is gonna be a little tough. Because they're not gonna take much, yeah, I'm like, they're not gonna take a whole lot of damage, which is the tough part. But we'll just keep going. We'll keep going on the new one, how about that? Ooh, Fire Flame. I like it. Oof. Oh, that one doesn't have camaraderie. I just realized that. Oh. Well, I should have been attacking that one then. Oops. Ooh, Smazy's a bit down though now. Ooh, good. Umishi leveled up. We like that. We like that. Hey, another Ryber. Yay. I think we're gonna switch Smazy out for our... We're finally gonna bring out our water type, you know. I've done enough grinding with the other two. Goodbye. And it's another Ryber! Shocking! Oh my goodness. Well, if you wanted to learn this TemTem, it's a good time to be watching. Okay, let's see. So, how do we want to do it? Well, let's go ahead. Let's go after this one, because this one just came out, and it might not have camaraderie. Nope, it has camaraderie. Of course it does. But it's gone now, so that's okay. Hey, another Ryber! Yeah, they had 6 Ryber. Like, jeez. Like, that's a bit probably excessive. Also has camaraderie? Yep. I guessed it. But we also have a water type move now, so it's kind of helping. Roar. Okay, Roar just lowers attack. I don't think I had seen Roar before, so I'm like, I don't know what this is gonna do. Oh, Barnshee overexerted. Whoops, I haven't been paying attention. I keep doing small stamina moves. I thought I was okay, but apparently not. Oh, it's okay, gals. It's okay. It'll be fine. Okay, so if we go in here, yeah, there's no other tamers down here, so we can just get items. Ooh, Weakener Orange. Okay, that deals with attack. Cool, cool. And this one adds to speed. Okay, so we're just getting a bunch of the enhancer type things, which I haven't really looked up a ton of how to work with those effectively. I mean, I'm sure that they, you know, there's a reason to want to subtract things from training values, but I don't know them offhand for sure, so maybe there's a limit or something to them. I think I have my vial. I could just use that. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, are we all good now? Yeah, we just need to put you right there because you actually leveled up. Okay. I don't know if I should be doing this battle yet, but we're going to try it. Because I'm feeling gutsy. This is a restricted area. Only scientific personnel. With that uniform? Nah. Nope, I've seen that uniform. You're not scientific in the slightest. Mm-mm. Ooh. I do like their theme. And Kerplunk. Goodbye, Pukey. Take one of them out as soon as possible. That's the way to do it. Ooh, and Worm Cuddle in there is good, because Barnshee can't burn. So, if there's any chance of that. Sprawly. Well, we'll just have to get rid of that one, too. And then we'll probably actually sub out Barnshee, though, because Barnshee's going to be very low on stamina after this. But, to be fair, as a tag team, they have gotten rid of 2 TemTem almost immediately. That one does not burn. Oh, cool. There's another uppercut too. We'll do it to the fire type this time, just to spread it out a bit. Rage, oh my. Well, oh, not Water Blade. We want Noxious Bomb on you. And then we'll just do one more uppercut. And then Smazy's going to be basically out of stamina. So we're probably going to stop on that, but... Yeah, it's going to hit Piranha pretty bad. But again, Piranha has a ton of hit points, so which is the point of it. Bonk. Slap it with a fin and it'll go down. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was not bad at all, actually, really. Do I dare go on to the next one is the question. I think so. So if I put Smazy here... Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Earth and Earth. Okay, well... nature's pretty good against that. And so is melee and water. Okay, so we're gonna have some fun here. Unless it's not Earth. I thought it was. Wow. Yeah, maybe they chose just neutral. Okay. Well. We're going to get rid of that one. Actually, let's do Toxic Flame there and then Tsunami on both. Yeah, I like it. Angry Duck! I'm gonna shout that every time probably, just fair warning. Swally, oof. Well, that's great. I just Toxic Ink on that, and let's Martial Strike on this Crunch. That's not too much of a stamina burn, so. Oh, they're melee. That's what they are. Oh, no wonder nothing was working the way I thought it would. But didn't make a difference. We just brute forced our way through them. Oh, gotcha. So you have to enter the volcano and you can drop down over here. Okay, well, cool. I made it so at least I could drop down and not have to battle. So, cool. We've cleared the way there, which is good. Oop. Took a little detour there because I didn't go far enough into it, but... Cool, cool. Okay, so we're beating the clan from on the outside there. So we got rid of some of them, and... We'll go up this way a bit. Okay, and then over here. And we went that way last time. Yeah, because this is where we went down here and got the items. So now we're going to cross over the glassy way. And probably battle again. Oh, no? Oh, I think I see one over there for our battle. Oh, so the idea is you can come over here or you can go that way. I'd rather, like, trigger the battle, personally. Get it over with. Well, not over with, but, you know... Clear the way in case I need to run backwards, you know, in a certain way. Yeah, I probably should have caught this. That's definitely not the way to catch this. Oops. But I don't think I have a Taifu yet. Yeah, I don't. So I probably should. I mean, I'm probably going to go back here and try to catch some TemTem, honestly. That was pretty intense. What was? My last jump. Ever tried bungee jumping? It's pretty big here in Omninesia. Have you ever seen the underside of an island? I don't know if I want to at a floating island. Makes you wonder if there's people on the down below. That's the way they must see us all the time. I guess, yeah, it's never clear if, like, the archipelago is floating above something high enough or if it not, because all you see are clouds below. So that's actually kind of an interesting concept. Okay, we're going to battle these two. A grown-up... Oh, children, okay. A grown-up. Hey, can we play TemTem with you? Sure thing. Yeah, I can beat up on some children and steal their money. I mean... Just gotta teach them a lesson early in life, right? Yeah, that's the only issue with that is the fire there. Yeah, I didn't do too much Ninja Soul. I'm actually kind of happy about that. Yeah, Deandre. Yeah, I probably should switch that out. I'm not going to, but I probably should switch out. Instead, I'm probably just going to do this. Get rid of Gunky, which is the only really threat I have there. Use Toxic Fang here, which may not get rid of them, but they're not going after that. Oh, yes, level 30 for Nidrisol. Hitting a lot of that 100 hit point spot, which I like. Yeah. Let's just have some fun, why not? Just overload them with Toxic Ink. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, you know, so. Aqua Bullet Hell. Oh, I've heard this one. So this is a fan-developed one. They call it, I love that they call it Bullet Hell. I mean, I have to learn it, right? Oh, this is for Umishi. I'm actually going to be trading Umishi away anyway. Yeah, let's just go nuts with it. I mean, we can always change it out if we do actually keep them, but the whole idea for this one was that the Ukami was going to be traded away in the town. So cool, cool. Not seeing any tamers. Nope, there's the tamer. I'm like, let me just inch forward. Nope. Yes, the structure seems alright. Almost no drift. Sorry, we share breath. I'm with Maurice. I really should learn how to say that at some point, but Mirisland. There we go. Mirisland. Yeah. Engineering. We have to check these islets periodically, even more frequently than the rest of Omninesia. It's because of the volcano. All that heat and strong winds put a lot of stress on the bridges and makes most islets drift away from the caldera. It's subtle, but leave them unattended for a few weeks. Next thing you know, the bridges are collapsing, and then we have to come in with a full crew. Sorry, I love my job. I get it carried away sometimes. You're a tamer? Yes? Well, then how about a little TemTem break? Thought you'd never ask, seriously. There were a lot of words to say in those sentences, and I was not doing them well. Ooh, mental. I don't know mental well enough. I haven't seen many of them. Electric, digital, and crystal. Cool. I can do none of that. What do I not want to use against it? Neutral and melee. Oh, okay, that's easy enough. And then, Earth is water. Yeah, so I want to use... I think I want to use Toxic Ink here and Water Blade there. Yeah, because that's going to get rid of probably Hocus in this one. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. They're probably going to take down Ninja Soul. Like, I knew it was going to happen, and my brain was like, nah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh. That poor baby TemTem. But Saipat's going to get a lot of experience here. Yeah, I like the two of them just went down there out of nowhere. Let's bring out Smazy. We got down a mental. They probably don't have... They wouldn't have a second mental TemTem, I'm sure. Yeah, they don't. They have a melee one, which is worse for this, but... I don't think I do much, but we'll get the defense down so I can at least get rid of them for sure. Hato Uchi. Well, they did against the melee. Oh, it puts them to sleep. Interesting. And then makes a few rush. Yeah, so let's rest the side. Oh, let's go ahead. I want to see, even though I know it's going to be half damage, I want to see that uppercut. Yeah. Punch them out for that. Okay, but we did lose Nidrisol, so we probably should use our Vial here. Just out of it. Yeah, there's another Tamer here, so... that would be a smart thing to do. Let's check our squad now. So we have Smazy still at... yeah, which Smazy should be... I believe it's like 34 is where I'm gonna have it evolve. So we might actually get to that this stream the way we're going. We're battling a lot of TemTem that are leveling them up pretty quickly. So maybe we just keep Smazy in front as much as possible anyway, despite equal leveling. Because it'd be cool to see a couple evolutions this stream. In Umishi, I'm also trying to set up to happen this stream, so... let's have some TemTem fun before we head back to town, shall we? I guess I am getting pretty close, actually, to the town area. So that's pretty cool. The town area. It's a very small area. That poor FOMU. Bye. Like, yeah, I got a poison type. This isn't gonna go well for it. Yeah, Chain Lightning was not gonna do well for me for sure. And then a Pajero. Wow, they are very reckless with the small TemTem there. But we'll get rid of the threat, the 31. Oh, what was that? Oh crap, we're gonna go check it out in a second. I'm not too worried. Pretty sure it'll be fine. Because I don't know what that move was, and I accidentally I tried to like look at what it is without realizing, duh, I don't need to right click to see it. Oops, more Pansuns. Good, making some money. Okay, let's go check what that was now. Nico Sai. A basic technique... wait. This basic technique for Sai delivers a powerful melee... ooh. Oh, crap. I mean, maybe... we put that instead of Martial Strike? Let's try it. I mean... at this point, I think that's better than... we haven't really been using Martial Strike all that much. Mostly Venomous Claws, so... we're also going to be moving it away now, because they're weak and also the highest level in hit points in the thing, so... oop, another battle. Whoops. Well... sick how many nature TemTem you can find just by going a short walk. Show me your... I thought we were just mainly fire... I guess I'm getting closer and closer to the nature section, so... because fire is very, very small area to find it right now. There's not much variety in the fire TemTem. Which makes sense, you know, it's just still pretty new to the game here. Really, Tesla person on that one. Interesting choice. No, whatever works for you, though. Oh my, oh my. Well, Smazy survived, which is nice. Not sure how, but they did. So. So how close are we? We have one more area, and that usually means there's gonna be one more no? Well, let's take the risk. Let's do it. I don't think that's a tamer. Oh, came here to be alone in my thoughts. Okay. Okay, well we made it through there. We still don't have a fire tem. Maybe I should go back for fire TemTem and go back around. So I didn't actually catch any. Maybe we'll continue the story because we have to come back to the volcano at some point. Like we have to deal with the volcano, and so the fact that we're going to the Giant Banyan first makes me think that we will be back at some point soon. So let's go deal with that. And then we can come back for some more fire TemTem. So we want to go to Cyteria for the Great Banyan. So we're going to be storming the tree castle. That's where the title comes from. Storming this tree. We gotta go to this one over here. Wait. What was that one? Oh, yeah, that was the whole return and tell about the artist. That's right. Yeah, we're going to have to run all the way through here just because we don't have the skates, so we can't do the quick way. Not as many on this island today. I don't know if it's just a low day or it's just I happen to be hitting one of the less servers for Omninesia. I don't know. Let's see if we can catch the level 19 one. There's a level 18 one's done for right now. Oh, no. Oh, the camaraderie. Nice. I think then we're going to Martial Strike there and Finbeat here, which is probably going to have me take some damage, but it will set up the option now for 2 of them to be caught, which is what the whole point is. And I think Nidrisol has the 4-leaf clover. So let's go there, just get the catch. We're probably gonna release them, but you know, hey, it's money, you know. Gotta go for the money. Yeah, no, those are not great stats. So just when I say free money, I mean literally I have no qualms about just letting them go. Because that's the idea here, is that I will be honest, I have no idea what the free Tem reward is, so maybe I actually should go back and check that first. Because, I mean, I might do more catching if that's the case, you know what I mean? I would want to do that more often, if that's what's happening. So, yeah, let's... Oh, crap, I should have switched up Piranha. But, oh well. But yeah, I mean, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get some money. Let's show that, because we haven't showed that on stream in a bit, the free Tem. We kind of start there and then we just run away. We haven't actually really shown it happening, so... And I'll just set up a great hypnosis and we'll just catch it and it'll be fine. Perfect, see? Just line it up nice. And then we're gonna switch out Smazy for, let's do Barnshe. And then Hypnosis. And we'll just we'll hit everyone to make sure everyone gets the experience, you know, while we're already having some team outages. And then we'll swap you to Psypat, and we will catch the Tem card. Because I was doing a lot of this kind of switching style when I'm playing off stream. So it's the idea that I'm just grinding to try to catch them. This is usually what I'm doing, is just swapping back and forth, which is also why I don't do that a lot on stream, because it's not necessarily entertaining to watch me just swap for experience grinding and go that direction. Yeah, not great. So we'll keep releasing them if we're not gonna keep them, you know. Oh my gosh, what is that? What is that? Oh my gosh. I'm very curious, I will be honest. But not curious enough to deal with it for right now. So yeah, we're gonna head back to Superior Omninesia so we can go check out the free Tem. Because now I've caught 3 this stream, so we're keeping track. I've caught 3 and released them. So what I'm curious now is if it kept any from last week that I might have done. Because I don't remember. I actually didn't make it there before the end of the week. And so I don't know if it saves up. That's like, oh, you released that many last week. Okay, here's some money for it, even if it's not there. I'd presume it doesn't. I would prefer it doesn't, because I feel like that's just crazy if I just, like, bank it up forever until I feel like going, you know. But we'll have to find out. So you get to see some nice, beautiful, you know, backgrounds here as we go through, you know. Look at all these areas that it would be lovely to have the crystal skates for. We'll explore all of that. We'll explore the rare TemTem that exists in those areas, and that'll probably be next stream, because I presume we're not getting the crystal skates this stream quite yet. Probably pretty soon, but what do we got? Okay, sidecars. We can't use those. Incubator tickets are nice. That would speed up incubation. Also, some wishy well coins. I've been hearing, because we've been passing a couple wells. So that would be really cool to be able to try that feature out. So this might be a grinding week for me. I also just realized it says till the 20th. That's got to be a typo. Because this wasn't what it was last week. So that's got to be wrong. Wait, let me check that to make sure. Free tem this week. Let's see, does it talk about it? I haven't found a good place where it, like, yeah, here's the weekly reset or something, you know? Let's check the forums here. Maybe there's kind of the whole this week thing. Might as well check it out, because I'm just making sure that there's not something crazy right now. I mean, at some point we might actually join a club, because I know they're talking about clubs and things, and that might be a thing we want to do, but... Oh, it doesn't really talk about things, necessarily. It doesn't talk about this weekend. Yeah, because it doesn't really have a spot. That's one thing I really wish you could, is that, like, confirming things like that outside of game, because inside game it might just be because the patch made it look really weird. Let me check. Maybe it has it on the... Let's see. I'm not seeing it. What is free tem this week? Yeah, it only... Well, then, unfortunately, it only has the rewards through the 13th right now on the site here. So that's not helpful, but does it have a... No, it's just a picture. So it's just like a place where you can kind of look that up. Because, like, for instance, I don't want to go into game to go to a free time to see it every time. You know, if it's like, I might not want it. But I haven't found a place where it talks about it outside of game. It happens on 8 UTC time. Yeah, which that would have already happened, because that would have been this morning. I don't know. That's a little weird. Yeah, you'd think it'd just be somewhere. That's it. I mean, that's the thing I'd be looking for, is just the information for this week sort of stuff. Unless it, well, maybe I found it here. I know, I'm being so entertaining right now, I know. But no, that's not really a place for it. Huh. But yeah, nobody's confirming it right now, which makes me a little worried, but I mean, I'll be able to look basically tomorrow and be able to confirm that this is obviously what it is. But for right now, this is what it looks like. I think just the dates are not updating correctly, because last week it was something else. And yeah, because I guess I could just literally go watch our stream to make sure that's what the date said last week. It's probably an option I could do. Yeah, let's try that. Actually, that's a good way to do it. I like it. Let's watch this. Yeah, it did say the 14th to the 20th. So yeah, I think this is just a bug for this week. So I still think this is the current week, even because it changed, and that makes me think that this is actually still this week, which this week is juicy. I don't know if that's just because of, they know it's a lot of holidays happening around. It's like, yeah, people are probably off, that's fine, but like, this is the sidecar I can't do anything about, because I can't get into the side park, which is the safari zone kind of area, so that's going to expire in a week, and can't do anything about it. But an incubator tickets and the wish you well coins, that's a pretty cool thing, because I'm pretty sure on that, if I go in here, database, here we go. Let me go first. Incu. I actually don't know. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's not try that. Let's try the wish you well. Nope. Yeah, a lot of stuff isn't in here necessarily yet, so we'll kind of go from there. But I'll go onto here. Probably a good way to do it. Let's go ahead and search up. So Incubator Ticket. Let's see what that does, because we're already here. Might as well kind of give the information for all of those who are curious. Let's see. So yeah, we can go ahead and. Well, it's worth 2,500 pan suns, so already that seems we could sell them off for that money, worst case, and make 5,000 pan suns, which is quite crazy if we're not using it. But yeah, it looks like basically it's just, it can instantly hatch a TemTem egg. So that seems really good to just keep in case you ever really get an egg that is crazy good or something from someone else. So that's fun. So I would recommend that. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, though, it's also at worst 5,000 pan suns for really not a ton of work. Like I pretty easily made 125 just grinding through the week. So that could be a pretty good boon. Then the Wish You Well coins, that's the one I don't know as well, because it just because it just came up recently. I think it's just like you toss them in, you receive loot based on the loot pool of the Wishing Well. Okay, so I presume each Wishing Well has different loot options. It doesn't talk about them much, though, so it'd probably be something I have to check up because I don't know them offhand, but that's just, 4 things, there's one next to the unlocked volcano, so we're going to be around there anyway, but just trying that out in a couple places would be kind of cool, because you can't get those anywhere else, as far as I can tell, except from these event things, so like free tem, or the fishing, or postal service, which I don't know anything about, but I presume it's sometime in the future, and it'll come up. Don't know much about the DNA strands, so I probably won't do that quite yet, but, because that's where I think doing that kind of chaining would make sense when it's, I'm really late game and I need this kind of thing, then I probably would go for it, but for now, even getting a 250 would be awesome, so I might try to do that, might achieve that. I do have some time this week, because obviously there's the holidays, so I expect a little more time than usual. So, in case you're playing TemTem and you're watching this later, or you watch it a little bit later, you're watching live, feel free to let me know, and maybe we'll just join up, and gotta be careful when you're doing that, because you really don't want to actually co-op, but, you could have some camaraderie and chat and do that, but let's see. Yeah, so I freed 6. So I had 3 last week that I didn't actually come and get the money for, so it does still give me the money, and I like that, because that, in case I leave some left over by accident, that's nice to know. But yeah, this week I now need to free 50, and I freed 3 this week. Okay, yeah, they're very specific on that. I like that. That is a good trait, because I don't care if I don't get the progress toward the next thing, because obviously you wouldn't want to do that between weeks. You want to prioritize them coming back, but the fact that you can still get the money for it makes me feel a little better, that I would still want to do it, even if I don't like the rewards. I just don't claim the rewards during that. Well, if I don't get back to claim the rewards, then it's fine. So, that's cool. It's a cool little trait. Speaking of probably catching things that I definitely will not do anything with, here we are. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do this to that, and we're just gonna switch to Nidrasil, and might as well try to catch it. I mean, again, worst case, I just get more for the release. I'll just put it to sleep and catch it. I'm not going to be too fancy with this, Just going to go ahead and do the usual. And then Tem card to catch. So you're also going to notice there's a 4-leaf clover popping up. I haven't talked about it in a couple of streams, so it's probably good to mention it. Basically, there is an item that you can get fairly early on in the game, actually. Yeah, this probably isn't great. Which basically makes your capture rate better. It's gear on your Tem, so it's something that you have to have the certain TemTem out, but, you generally have a certain TemTem out probably all the time. Like, in that one, I put it on Nidrasil, who has Hypnosis, who I very commonly use during catching. So that's kind of where you could upgrade it. So basically, the idea behind it, this is kind of a good comparison that people like to use online when I noticed, because I was curious how good it was. So what a lot of comparison people use are basically, this early in the game you have 2 Tem card choices, basically. You have the standard one, and then you have the one that's an increased catch rate. That 4-leaf clover increases from this catch rate to this catch rate when you're using this card. So you basically save 65 Pansuns to ensure you're catching something, and it's just kind of worth it, It's one of those that's like, might as well swap to it, even if it takes a little extra damage, because, that's just going to make it where it's going to be that much easier for me to do what I need to do. So, I also just noticed that, oh, you are in the right spot. Saipat has a lot of HP, I just noticed. That's actually kind of nuts. Okay, so we need to go to Ulterior for the Great Banyan. Yep, because that's what we were doing before we got sidetracked. We're like, free Tem, go there. So we'll go this way now. And again, hopefully we get the crystal skates soon. I'd love to kind of be able to explore some of those areas and maybe go back to Denise and go in that cave and see what's going on there. But I can't do that until I have that specific crystal skates, because you can't go further into the cave until you have them. So, although I'm curious if that's what back a bit just to explain. Beowulf actually was helping out with the first dojo that we fought, and basically they had actually asked when I have the crystal skates to let them know. I'm wondering if it's those caves, because that would be very easy to forget to go back to, because they're kind of hidden, and you wouldn't know you need them, so I could see that being a reason why I would need to go back or mention it, so. Sharp Leaf on the one that doesn't do much to. We're going to swap you out for Psypat and use Hypnosis. But yeah, so you're kind of seeing actually what I usually do during the week. This is actually why I actually have it running generally while playing something else, like something less crazy for in terms of computer usage, just because then I can basically be playing something that I'm like normally at, but I'm just passively doing this over here because you see I'm not really thinking about this cycling very much, but it's something that really did help the Fire Dojo. If you did not see last stream, we got that done very quickly because I was pretty well leveled for it. But it also just, I mean, like I said, it's just earning me money, and so eventually I can start looking towards cosmetics and inks and things way earlier than I probably should be able to, but can I say, I am part of the oldest profession. I am a capitalist. And I just want all the Pansuns for myself, so I can buy everything that I want. I mean, I like my outfit. I'm not gonna be honest. I have no problem with my outfit currently. I like it, but you know, there's stuff. You know, you just want to buy things that look all very pretty, and they cost 40,000 Pansuns each, and it takes a bit more. Hey, Carlos, you're back in one piece. So that's good. So did you find a way in? I have a Belsoto uniform. You stole their clothes? It's not what I expected, but whatever, as long as it works. Okay, put it on quickly. If you look and act the part, they might let you in. You've encountered a few Belsotos already, so you can probably impersonate one by now. Okay, so do I have to actually, like, go and put... Wait, I met him. Put on the Belsoto uniform, okay. So... Do I have it? Oh, no, it's in my items, that's why I can't find it. I'm like, where is the Belsoto uniform? No, it's not in here. Is it an outfit in here? No. Put on the Belsoto uniform. How do you do that? Oh, it's a set. Oh, I get it. Huh. That's kind of cool that it gives you that. So you can actually wear a Belsoto uniform then at this point. That's interesting. Excellent, you look like just one of them ne'er-do-wells. Alright, I want you to get inside and keep me busy for as long as you can. I need a few minutes to sneak in, look for clues, and get out. As soon as we're done, you bail out and meet me here. You're late! I say, you grunts were supposed to be back a half hour ago, and where's the rest of your platoon? No, I don't want to hear any excuses. Shut up and follow me. Yes, sir. Oh. Okay then. If we're doing this, let's do it now. Am I, like, battling them then? Like, how do... Holy crap, there's 3 items there. Oh, that is juicy. Yeah, so I do have to actually battle them. Okay, that's annoying. Especially because we're so far away from the Temporium. Why? Ah, look, a new recruit. Come over here, little cow. We'll perform your ritual hazing. Oh, well, fair enough. At least they have a hazing ceremony, you know. I'm feeling welcome already. I'm feeling absolutely welcomed into their stolen tree fortress. Probably not gonna do as much, I just realized, because yeah, Calibus is... Yeah. It's like, I realized as soon as I did, I'm like, oh, that's not gonna be as good as I think it is. Yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. Let's get over to Grandpa. And let's switch to... Probably Nidrasol's the best here. Yeah, because... We're about to get rid of the wind type. And so that's going to make it where we don't have to worry about them hitting Nidrasol and taking them out in one hit. And this is just, like, not going to work. And they over... Ooh. That's nice. Ooh, heat up. Oh my gosh. I knew about this. I had looked this up ahead of time. I saw that Smazy has a fire type move that's not actually hitting things. And I still fell for it. No. Holy crap, wait. Ooh! Umishi's evolving. That actually might be a reason for us to go back at this point and get a TemTem that actually fits, but... Ukama! Oh, hey, it's a Smazy. Well, we're probably gonna switch then and not have a Smazy then. Let's switch to Barnshee and let's do... Toxic Ink to Calibus, I guess? I don't know. It's kind of a weird, funky matchup here for us at this point. So much poisoned immunity flying around. Let's get Smazy a bit poisoned then, just to help us out a little bit. Oh yeah, Wind's good against Toxic. I knew about that too. I was just like, oh yeah. That was actually a good move then. Oh, and Fomu. Oh, poor Fomu. Oh, poor Fomu. Bonk. Goodbye, Fomu. That was not the type to put out at this point, but I don't think they really had much of a choice, so... In fairness, but... Yeah! Alright then, I guess yeah, but it takes me to Belsoto. Oh, are those lieutenants? Ooh, this might be tougher. I hate to use the vial so proactively, where we only have 2 really down, but at the same time, I'm like, this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. Let's try this. That's a pretty good arrangement. Yeah, I think these are both lieutenants. Oh, it's a veteran. Okay. I'm still learning the uniforms for these. We're still pretty new to them. What was that? I think I saw something moving right behind you. Just a shadow. Yeah, why not? Yeah, don't pay attention to the ruggedly handsome Tom Clock shadow guy behind the pools. Okay, so we have a lot of electricity against us, which is probably not good. Does Wind have any... Can I do anything to Wind at this point? No, I need electricity. Okay, well, I have a lot of things that are not great. Yeah, and then electric, yeah, that would be earth or crystal, which we don't have anything there. So I guess we just have to kind of brute force our way through this. Oh, crap. No, I don't want to use Hypoxia because that's not going to do much. Yeah, that was terrible. Like, that was the worst move to do there. Oh my gosh. And I think we're just going to switch out Barnshee for... Let's do Ukama. Why not? Why not? We just leveled them up. They're pretty beefy. Nice, go down. Okay. Oh, good, Oshiaria. Great. Well, we're just gonna have to lose Piranha, I think, because we're gonna need to really get rid of this one, for sure. Okay, well, to be fair, though, I do have water and water against the water, so this is probably actually gonna go pretty well for us. Oh, well, or you just do that. I mean, I was a little worried because Oshiaria is actually really tough. We saw that in Sophia's dojo, but apparently I'm just that good now. You know, what can I say? I don't know. Oh, great! And then there's something that I definitely want my fire type against. This is great. Yeah, why not? Let's have some fun. Let's check what this is. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh. This is a series of just, like, destroying their TemTem, and I'm feeling very bad about it now. Because that TemTem did not deserve that fate. This is not what they teach us at Telebos. Ooh, that's their base. Write that down. Bah, you won, so what? I have more important things to do. I gotta report to her ladyship. You stay here and stand guard. Wait, they just ran the opposite way, though. Uh-oh. So I may have to fight them here? I hope not. No, okay. So I'm like, I need to go heal. These battles are tough, and that's the dilemma that you run into when you go to these spots, you know. Now I am, like I said, I'm very tempted to go back. I should actually, before I forget, I should take off the Coward's Cloak. And go back to Calibus for that. Because I'm very tempted to go and actually do the trade to see what I get for Ukama. Because I don't actually know. They never say it. I just really wanted to do a trade in this game with one of the NPCs. So... Good, Luali's low now. And of course they both have a wind move to hit an Intercell with, because of course they do. Okay, and then we're going to do this there, and this there. Again, we're going to catch both of them on the way, might as well. Or we're going to catch one of them, you know, whatever works. The timing has been great on this tonight's stream, like, where I just like, oh yeah, this is totally what's gonna happen, and like, about that. About that. But Luali at level 20 is gonna be pretty good for a release, so that's nice. Yeah, because we're definitely releasing them. Yep. 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 Oh, wait, now I can go back around this way, that's right, I don't have to go all the way. That's right, I have this option down here. The only slightly annoying portion is that, I mean, I'm already going back there, but if I wasn't going back to Ulterior Omninesia, I'd have to go back to there or, you know, or to Ulterior to get that heal, which is kind of like, that's a little annoying, but... Well, let's heal quick. And let's go figure out where the Ukama comes from. Because, do we have that in our quest line? That's what I don't remember. If it's a quest officially that we have or not. So we get rid of that for a second. No, it doesn't mention it. So I do have to go find where that house was again. I know it was on the southern area of one of the towns. I just can't remember which. So we're just going to kind of take some time here and... go check out these little areas. No. Yeah, let's check these towns before we run away. I can't, because like I said, I can't remember where it was. I want to say it was in the main area, but before I go all the way running back to that town, I don't want to be wrong. Okay, well, definitely not in here. Okay, so it's not in this area, I don't think, unless it's in that area up there, but I don't think it is. But if I'm wrong, I don't want to have to run all the way back, and so. Yep, they're watching something. Okay, cool. This doesn't connect as I thought it did for some reason. Nope. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that was the hype person about the comics. Okay, nope. Not there. Is that all the places around here? Yeah. So they gotta be in the other town. Okay. So we're heading back there. You know, after we just were there for free tem. But, I mean, we also didn't think Ukama was gonna level up and evolve already. Like, that seemed actually a lot quicker than I thought. I thought I got it at a higher level, but it also might be that they just evolve at a not as many levels as other TemTem, so... We're just gonna go and complete things that we want to complete, because maybe we'll get a rare TemTem from it. Who knows? You know, gotta check these things out. You know. Oh no, I really didn't talk to anyone about being sent, but okay. Oh, so yeah, these two are just, like, against each other because one keeps setting the other one on fire, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. But now, I'm actually curious. Can I turn this in at this point? Okay, no, I have to finish the storyline. Okay, I was thinking I had to finish the storyline, but I couldn't remember if I couldn't be sure if that was the case, or I just need to go everywhere, because technically I'd gone to almost every spot. I just haven't been in the volcano. From what I remember, this is supposed to be the, basically the, yeah, okay. That's supposed to be like an area where it's building bridges and stuff. No. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not this direction, but... So I remember it being like at the bottom of something, so... Unless I'm just wrong. I could be very wrong on that. You know what, let me look it up. This is gonna take time. TemTem Ukama trade. Wait, that was the right... What? That was the right spot? Oh, no, it was in the other... It was in the other town? Did I just get that wrong? Wait. Huh. Fair enough, yeah. I must have gotten that wrong. So, back to the other town. But we'll go to Free Town beforehand. I already mentioned going there, so... Might as well take that trip and journey. But yeah, apparently I missed them on the other city, so, back we go. Again, just more pretty scenic routes through Omninesia that you may not have asked for, but are apparently getting. Yes, give me some money. I have 6 TemTem freed this week. But, yeah, and if we get pretty far in the Banyan, we might just go ahead and just do some training before Anak Volcano. We probably should train for the Banyan too, but, you know, I'm feeling a little more risky than usual. I'm actually kind of curious because I don't know Taifu. It looks like it's Taifu is what you get as a reward, and so I actually don't know the TemTem that well, but if it's a really good TemTem, I'm very willing to do it. Oh, that option was there before, wasn't it? That was. I'm sorry if you're not watching live. You probably were screaming at me to be like, no, go back. Oh my gosh. Taifu. Oh, and it came with the same stats, which probably was not smart. I probably should have gotten a better Ukama, but I also can catch, I presume, more Taifu elsewhere. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, it's just the Hidari that we've been catching a bunch of those. Okay, fair enough. So I already have one that's not terrible. That's good to note. Yeah, it's toxic for well. What is resilient? I don't know what resilient is. If a TemTem with resilient is to knock itself up or to overexertion. Oh, interesting. So you could overexert to 1 and give yourself more time. That's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna keep it, but and now I'm like, oh, well, I should have probably gotten better I mean, it has a really good hit point stat, so there's that, but that probably wasn't the best thing to be training up a Nukama like crazy for, but that's what we learn, you know. We learn things. Maybe I want to bring out Gonki at this point. Like, I'm hitting so many wind types. It might not be a bad idea to do that. I mean, maybe bring out Nestle now. Because, yeah, I don't think these are really crazy on the... Because, yeah, you're just nature, right? Yeah, just nature. Which I say just nature, but, I mean, like... Huh. The choices of this game, like, which one I want to do, because there's so many things to think about when you're trying to figure out which TemTem to bring along. I feel like the electric is better here. And probably will get better here. Oh, but this is the Botanophobia one. Which is the problem. It's going to take more damage from nature, which is a lot of what we're hitting right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring in Nestle. I think that's going to be the better bet to do. And that's just going to be a better way to go for right now. And we're just going to own our decisions and go that route. Because, yeah, I mean, Nestle does have, yeah, bubble water, but yeah, okay. But we do need to put some gear on them. Well, there's been a fair amount of electric. So sure, why not? I like it. Let's do it. I'm also curious, does Nestle evolve? I think Nestle is an evolution, but... No, Nestle just doesn't evolve at all. Okay. And we are getting pretty close to a pretty cool water type. So actually, yeah, we might want to just level up Nestle a little bit to get that move, because that move looks fun. We want to go to Citerior for the Giant Banyan. Okay. I always have to think about, like, which one am I going to, because... Yeah, but again, we want the crystal skates. We want to get them from them. Let's do this. Nope, didn't quite make it. Okay. I almost want to run away from this. Like, I know I probably shouldn't, but... Oh yeah, we do have the decoy, and yeah, this is actually... Using Piranha Ant is probably is nice, because then we can just run away from things. Oh my gosh, I love that. What is that? It's like a full blue camouflage thing. That's kind of actually cool. See, there's so many things I'm like, I need to earn money because I want things, but... You know, it just is taking time. Yeah, because see, this is what I should have done, is I should have evolved. I'm actually curious. I keep looking at stuff. I know, I already have it open is the problem. But I'm actually curious, Kazuma, what the abilities are. Probably it's much better than the ones there, but it also... After 27 times. Yeah, we actually aren't probably too far away from it, but... Oh, it has durations updated. Ooh, interesting. Or fast charge. When digital enters, it gets speed if its ally has fast charge. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you would want receptive, basically, from what I understand. Definitely would want receptive on it. But yeah, maybe we'll want to train up, and when we go back to Denise for a bit and go to the water area, the aquamarine caves. Well, let's keep trying this here. So this should be one more, so bonk. I don't like your face. Wow. I mean, clear and to the point. You know, you gotta give him that, for sure. I love this theme, though, for the Belsotos. It is really good. Yeah, is anything good against melee? Yeah, mental and digital. Yeah, I don't really have those with me. So I think instead we're just gonna go ahead and do some. We're gonna do some of that, and then do this on you. Kind of start getting rid of you. Lower their speed a little bit. Never hurts, especially if we're going to be trying to get rid of them. Oof. That's the only issue. Is Nestle's not been training up enough against the nature type, so they don't have great defense and hit points, but you take what you can get, you know. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Yeah, maybe Nestle isn't the one to have here, because they're going down pretty quick. That might be something where we might just leave them in reserve for a little bit and let them, you know, get some experience. Because this is not good, for sure. But hey, Piranha leveled up. That's nice. Let's go with Barnshee. Based on what I've seen so far, let's go with Barnshee. And of course, they bring out the crystal move right at that point. Oh jeez. What do I need to do against fire or oh, I need, of course, now I need melee. Yeah, let's go all out. Let's just go all out. At this point, we're already going to be using our vial, so we might as well go a little nuts. Oh, actually, nice. I think Piranha's still gonna go down though, yeah, because of the poison. So it's kind of one of those things I'm like, I might as well keep Piranha out because the Piranha's already going to pass. Like, it's going to happen, so. Oop, wait. Oh, that almost was really bad. Let's swap you out for Nidrasil. And again, just Noxious Bomb and try to do as much damage on the way out. But I learned my lesson. Maybe we don't have Nestle in front. Oh my, what was... Okay. And Piranha goes down, because poison! Oops. We'll bring out Psypat, why not? Psypat hasn't been out yet. I mean, I probably should bring out the melee, but, you know. Oh, I do have a melee, that's right, I do have a melee move. Let's just go ahead and just do Toxic. Actually, let's do Toxic Ink, because that's the one. Oh, I don't have it yet, so I want to... Actually, let's go back. Let's do Toxic Ink here, and Venomous Claws there, because Venomous Claws is going to hit first, get rid of Piranha. And that keeps enough for the melee move. So we can see what it is, honestly. I'm very curious, is all. Yeah. Overexertion? Okay. So is it? Yeah. Let's try it. Hold it. Ow. Seemed effective. I like it. I like the big over dramatic move. They report you to the lieutenant for attacking a fellow Belsoto. You're in for some heavy duty. I don't think you're realizing that you attacked me, and I think you regret that now. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put Nestle in the back again. I hate to do that, but like there now. Let's do that. Okay, so there. Da, 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 da. Let's do this, and then we're gonna put the gear. I mean, we still might put them in at some point, but for now, it's probably better just to get them to level up. Cool, let's do it. Because then we'll have cleared out the whole top of the tree. Now we'll probably have to go back again to heal, and I'm fully aware of that, despite, you know, the slow going that's happening. But these battles are tough. This is not meant to, like, speed run, for sure. For certain. Okay, we're gonna do Noxious here. We're gonna try to get rid of the Whiplump, honestly. Because Whiplump, I think, has some cold moves, and we really just don't want to deal with that, you know? Cool, just up my Smazy's attack. I like that. Pick-a-pack, okay. Actually, let's do Sand Splatter over there. And oh, let's do another uppercut. We have a good attack now. So that might actually help us with finishing off this Capire. Yeah. That worked. Oops, see, Nestle's level 27. See, it's already better. Unukama. That sounds like someone I should switch out things for at some point. But that's not now. Actually, screw it. Let's do the Noxious Bomb. Let's just really wreak havoc on this team. I know I'm gonna overexert by like 3 HP, but in fairness, I think this will actually get rid of the Ukama before it can do anything, which is probably good because it has some pretty powerful moves. Not that I'm not trusting that Pick-a-Peck won't be good, but right now Pick-a-Peck is not great in this matchup. So we're gonna go ahead and switch you for Psypat, and I don't know, let's just switch you for Piranha. Why not? Let's just take it safe, you know, make sure we don't lose any TemTem, because we probably can actually heal up TemTem at this point. We're in a pretty good spot, all things considered. You stop hitting my Piranha. Yep, there we go. Pick-a-Peck's down. Nice. Cool, cool. We're working our way through the tree. So what's your store? Where did they recruit you? In Denise. What's up with Denise these days? They keep taking in new guys from there, like that dude with the digital. That dude with the... Did Max join Belsoto? Because we gotta have a talking to if so, Max. You cannot be my rival and be in the bad gang. No, 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 no. That's not allowed in these games. Which is odd, because Lady Lotley hates Denise after the incident in the tower. Oh, the incident in the tower. Anyway, pal, gotta go. Volunteered for some supply op, just to stretch my legs a bit. We're hiking down the volcano to resupply that weird Sapanki Bulfin whatever. Check you later. I don't know what that means, but I'm curious. Well done, your disguise is holding. Let's push ahead. Let's not. Let me go heal. Although, I am getting a lot of healing items here, so maybe it's just better to heal and go forward, because we do have an empty... Yeah, it's an empty vial right now, so if we get stuck down there somehow, that we're in trouble, but we have some medicine stuff, so yeah, we'll just do some balm here, and maybe another one, and then... Yeah, we'll just use 4 balm. That works great, because we didn't need to use a full one. What do we got? So if we look at our squad, yep, this is about right. So we'll just kind of go this route and move on and see what's here. Let's go Tesla bolts. Okay. Well, there's no one in this ring. Wait, Carl, have you seen? Oh, sorry. Wait, who are you? Why are you wearing Carl's uniform? We have an intruder. Oh, crap. I guess I'm not Carl. What have you done to Carl? We TemTem the down below out of them first. Ask questions later. Yeah, apparently I hurt Carl. Oops. Didn't really learn his name, so it probably would have been important at some point to, you know, keep my disguise up. Well, when in doubt, completely destroy the one that you have a little bit of a type advantage against. We'll go here, and then uppercut up there. Perfect. That will get rid of the Bonapi. Smazy's a little damaged. We might want to fix that in a second here. Sparzy. So Sparzy's got to be like water and electric, which is really funky. No, it can't be water, because otherwise Toxic would be good against it. Huh. I don't know. It's a little funky, so... Why not? Let's just do this. Just go full out with the stamina. Do as much damage as possible. Fine, she's probably going to be in trouble after this. Yeah, that was not smart, since electric is also good. But they didn't hit the same person, which means both of mine are still good, and Paharik went down, which is actually kind of good for us. Lolly, okay. So I'm probably going to want to go Nidrasil and... Ooh. Yeah, let's put out Nestle. Even though I'm very worried for Nestle's health here, but I think it's the best way to go because I am very bad against this type, electric and toxic, so we need to kind of put out who we can. Yeah, this might not be good. Actually, Nestle didn't take a lot of damage. Oh, because they are part electric. Duh, this is perfect, actually. Okay, awesome. I know what I'm doing. See, I knew that, and I was testing you, obviously. I was definitely testing you on that. Well, let's just do it right back to you, then. Because Lolly is going down this turn. I mean, it's happening. Yeah, so maybe Nestle is good to have around, because it kind of shuts down the electric way here. Very, very nicely. Yeah, I am very curious what Sparzy... I need to look up Sparzy. It's such a weird type pairing. It's also... Oh, that's interesting. It's a 3-stage evolutionary line that this is the second one in, and you don't have the others, which is very intriguing. How do you get it, then? Is it just in one area like it is? Oh, no, it's currently unobtainable. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because we're battling people, that are in there. Gotcha. That makes sense. I wonder if they're actually going to be on Sabanku. That'd be kind of cool. That was the electric type area. But yeah, so they're just electric. Okay, so I keep thinking they're water for some reason. That's part of the issue. Psy Surge. Holy crap. Oh my god, is this actually a melee or a mental move? Yes, please. You know what? Let's change out Hypoxia. Like, it hasn't been doing what it needs to do. So, let's get a mental move in there. And Nestle got first. Awesome. I was like, if Nestle goes first, Nidrasil's fine. Let's find out. Okay, so question is, do we have to go back and heal? Okay, yeah, I have to go back and heal. I was like, maybe Carlos heals me, I just haven't caught that. No, definitely does not. We gotta put Psypath and Piranha in front, I think. I like how it's just a bunch of people battling here, where it's like, yeah, there used to be people there. Oops. Guess I got rid of them in my game. But yeah, let's head back, do some healing. And then we can kind of take on that last push of what I presume is the Banyan. Which I might actually go heal and then take a short break before we go into the Great Banyan. Oh jeez, there we go. Just because, honestly, if it does get us to Crystal Skates, we're probably gonna want to mess around with them a little bit. So I'd rather take the break now on that. Let's go to Ulterior, because I think the Temporium, the mini version, is actually closer than the one on Superior. Yeah, it's like right there, so this is probably the better way to do it. Also, just that really nice, like, warm colors. Okay, what do we got for squad? Okay, so we need 30s in front. So you're in front, you're in front, you're in back. There we go. And cool. Yep, infiltrate the Giant Banyan. I think I'll keep calling sometimes the Great Banyan. If I do that, it's the Giant Banyan. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, let's do the running back now, take a break, and then we will head into the Banyan. Like I said, it is very pretty to go through here, so I do enjoy it very much. You know, as much as it is kind of like, okay, I wish it was closer, but... Uh-oh. Did the game crash here? Well, I've never actually had that, so let's go ahead. I'm going to switch back to the talking screen just so you can see. And you don't see the craziness going to happen. I guess I have to actually go ahead and get rid of this. I haven't actually had it crash before, so we're going to go ahead and end it. And we're just going to reopen it. You know, we're just going to take things in stride here and don't worry about it. And actually, maybe this is the best time for the break than if it's going to crash. So, we'll be right back after a short break, and I get the game going again. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Hello! I'm back! And we're right in the heat of battle, because it went back. It did take a little bit to connect, so it might have been a weird server disconnect for a little bit, but we're back here, and we're fighting the Babwa. Which I think I should be able to get to a good spot. Ooh, perfect spot for the catch. I like it. Well, let's go ahead and start cycling a bit, because, you know, again, why not cycle? Just get the free experience here. You know, while we're using hypnosis, might as well take the time. I also haven't caught many of these, so I'm actually going to keep them in my box and have to compare them, which is nice, because, like, I haven't had to compare many TemTem, because I haven't been catching a lot of great ones, so. Babwa is asleep. Awesome. And then we're going to switch you to, yeah, Piranha, why not? And catch. Also, by the way, opening snack cheese. In case you're like, what's the crinkly noise? Yeah, that's what's going on. I wanted some snack cheese, you know. A frequent visitor in our post-break stream time. Babwa. Okay, withdrawal. What does withdrawal do? When resting, restores 15% of max hit points and removes the asleep. Oh, like get some rest? So, okay, so it's not when you're actually asleep it gives that, but you can choose to rest. That's actually kind of cool. So when you get more stamina back, you're also getting your health back, which is, you know, you could really use that pretty well. That's cool. I like that ability. Not that I'm probably... I mean, I probably will use them eventually. Like, let's see, what would be a good one to have that against? If you have both a water and a nature. Not really anything. Like, they're kind of opposites on purpose, which is maybe a good reason why they're around, but they're also really bad to toxic, so we're going to get to an island where they would be really bad to go against things. So. But I think they look awesome. So. I also don't think they evolve either. No, they are an evolution, so you could go and try and get the previous evolution. I don't think you can get yet. Yeah, it's currently unavailable in the wild. You have to breed. So that would be one way to get a TemTem we can't technically get in the wild. So that's fun. Well, fair enough. But yeah, that could be a fun way to kind of breed and get some cool egg moves on it, because water and water and nature is a good combination to get some crazy egg moves. So that might be a good experiment to do at some point when we look at kind of into the breeding center. If people want to see that, only if people want to see that. Again, I don't want to just sit here and do breeding preparation, because that doesn't seem like it'd be fun to watch. But okay, so we have a vial full. We have level 30 TemTem almost across the board. We're basically just gonna be fighting the lieutenant, you know, so that's a good sign. You bunch of good-for-nothings. I told her ladyship it was a waste of time to recruit the lot of your embarrassment. Can't even kick out a nosy Omni. Fine, I'll do it myself. You, Dojo Pup, it's time for you to get the beat down. Just need another minute, Tesla Bolts. The grand prize is right behind that door. Okay, so literally it's just this lieutenant. Okay. And then we're done. With the Banyan, at least. We have to still go to the volcano, but... Might save the volcano, though, for next time. If we get the skates again. I want the skates. Wow. That is crazy TemTem. We haven't really seen that one that much yet. I am really bad against all these TemTem right now, aren't I? I totally am. How is Toxic against fire, though? Not necessarily bad. Okay. But, yeah, okay. Well, then let's just try to get rid of the fire type, then. The way I see it, that's not a bad way to do things. Because I know that was going to happen. And the wind burst probably as well, yeah. Oh, well, there goes Nidrasil probably. Oh, no, Nidrasil still stayed alive, which is nice, because then I can do this, switch out Nidrasil for... Let's go Nestle. And kind of psych them out a little bit. Because that should get rid of the Mastione, yeah. So that's the first of 5, okay. Yep, Windburst isn't going to do much there. We have the Mental, which is also... Yeah, that's really not good for the melee to be out. So we're going to switch out Smazy. And against Mental, what do we want to do? We want to do Electric, which we have out, and, like, general other things. So we'll just go ahead and probably get out... Honestly, Banshee's not a bad idea, because melee... Or Mental is not necessarily good against Mental, and Wind is definitely not good against Wind. So, yeah, let's go Banshee, actually. And then just go a little crazy on Banshee with some electricity. Yeah, I like it. See, it's a puzzle. You have to figure out which TemTem you went out when, you know. Gotta figure that out. Yeah, see, that didn't do nearly as much as they'd hope, especially for the stamina they use. I mean, that's their half their stamina bar. Wait, is it... Oh, yeah, because Electrics are good against Mental. Yeah, we just talked about that. Which I guess is... I mean, I'm trying to learn them, so I'm going to think of it as, like, electricity's, like, killing the brain or something. I don't know. Just start hitting Pocus here. Yeah, I probably should have expected that there was going to be some Chain Lightning in my future, but it did help me get rid of Pocus. So I kind of traded Banshee for Pocus, which I'm okay with, because I don't have a type advantage on Pocus at all. Let's go with Psypat. I'd be more willing to lose Psypat than Piranha, so... To really get rid of that one now. Oof, that was probably not the greatest way to do that, Gazuma. You probably wanted to hit... Well, I guess hitting Nestle wouldn't have done much. So I guess I understand the idea of... But it would have hit less there, so I don't know. Don't know if this is going to do it to him, but might as well do it. You know, it's one of those, like, it's a really overpowered move, so let's just do that. Just... to get done with this battle as soon as possible. Ooh, Nestle leveled up, nice. Who the down below are you? Lady Lottie, come out, we're under attack! Do I have to battle her now? Oh, I don't know if I want to. We need to get away from here. May I suggest you run? Oh, fair enough. It runs for me, nice. And don't you dare show your face here again or you will... Oh. That was quite a number you did. Not a minute too soon. You brought me just enough time to find a few interesting things. And I met an old friend of yours in the way. Remember Lady Lottie? So the clues are starting to fit together. The Belsotos, Lady Lottie, and now the Alnak volcano. I can't share much information now, Tesselbolt. It's an ongoing investigation. But I can tell you that I came to Omninesia following the trail of Clan Belsoto. Just when I track them here, Anak starts to erupt, and then you appear. It's too many coincidences for my liking. But for now, this is as much as I can say. I must rush to Nanga to inform my client. But here, have these. Yes! We got the crystal skates. Okay, we're gonna be messing with that all. Let's be honest, that's the rest of the stream. I don't care about any volcano eruption. We're just gonna be skating. Like, oh my gosh. And guess what? I found dozens of crates of them, all full of skates unopened. I don't know why, but something fishy's going on here. And it's linked to the Alnak volcano. If I were you and I wanted to find out more, I'd take a closer look at the volcano. But that's not my current job. Meet me in Nanga when you're done. I might be able to return the favor, if my client doesn't mind. Good luck. Cool. So now I gotta go to Anak Volcano and stop the eruption, which I will do eventually. Not tonight. Because I have skates now. So of course I'm gonna go have fun with that. Okay, now let's go ahead and check though, because the first thing that we're gonna be curious on is on Cyteria here. There is a place. Okay, so we can get D'Endre, basically, is the specialty one we can get there. Okay. Yeah. And then at that point, we've caught like everything we can catch here, but we have the skates, so we can go elsewhere and have some fun. You know, that's the point. Although I probably do want to go heal and then come back and do this, but especially because I can skate, I can just skip. You know, I don't have to do it. Let's see. I can't really go to Nidrisla actually, I think, so we're just gonna do a fin beat then, just to really get it very low, or get rid of it by accident. You know, whatever happens. I probably should have honestly just saved and not done the fin beat, but oh well. Oh well. Yep. So we go down here. Oh, we can move around. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, let's see if we can catch a Dandre, just so we don't have to level up the other... Oh, hey, a Dandre. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. So, uppercut and fin beat. Oh, and it is a female Dandre, which is very nice, because that allows us then to do beautiful, beautiful... Well, let's try twice. I actually am curious, if I do that, if it only uses one. I've never actually tested that. And so we'll test it right here to see. I mean, I'll keep it because I'm keeping every type, but that one's not great. So if I go look at my backpack, how many did I use? I only used one. Okay, cool. So you can actually do that very nicely. But yeah, that's kind of the last of what we need the skates here for, but... Oh yeah, this is all the filming crews, that's right. And then we can skate around on here, which again, doesn't make a huge difference at this point, but it's still cool. It's still pretty cool. Let's go to Ulterior. There's nothing to skate up on Superior. Oh no, there is that spot up there, isn't there? Yeah, no, let's go there. Let's go check that stuff out, because if we don't, we're gonna be sad. So let's do this. And if we go to Superior, what is there is the question. Oh, it's just Prioli and Dandre. Oh, well then we really... I can't remember if there's items up there though, so I actually should go get there if there's items. Otherwise I think we've caught everything up here too. So I'm actually trying to do that now. I would like to make sure I'm catching all the TemTem as I go along. Just for, not as like completion, but just so you can see all of them and, you know, get an idea. Because, you know, I understand that it's just as much what you're seeing as I'm playing. So, you know, I want to keep that up. Okay, let's see, what do we got? So, let's move Piranha back. Yep, and then level up Nestle. Actually, probably if we're gonna go and explore a bit, instead of Nestle, let's actually take her out and put back in Kalamazoo and try to get that level up, because we're pretty close to it. I feel like we are, so that would be a good way to kind of really push that and get some of those evolutions that we're looking for, because I mean, if we look at our Tempedia in terms of things we've seen but not caught, I mean, we haven't leveled up Paharik the whole way. We haven't caught any of the fire types, which we're going to go and fix in a bit. We can't catch that one. We haven't leveled up our scale. Can't catch these yet. Can't catch that. Can't get these yet. Can't get that or that. I think Magnus is possible somewhere, but not here. But yeah, Calibus is on that list. You know, it's a lot of leveling up, so we probably want to be doing that just to, you know, go that way. And Kalamazoo is a pretty good choice right now. So let's continue on that. But yes, we do have the crystal skates now. I know you want me to go a different way, but I want to go ahead and check this out. Because I have skates and there's items, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this would just be Sprioli and Dandre, which is not bad. It's just I already have both of them, so I'm not pushing it. It's probably actually pretty good to for free TemTem, because Dandre would be worth pretty much a nice penny just being an evolution. But the items were more of what I was checking on, because everything else is basically very normal. So nothing too crazy there. let's see. So now we got that. Yeah, let's just, like I said, we can head down now. I just want to check that out to see, but I think at this point it's probably better to go and check out what's going on below in the Ulterior Omninesia at the bottom. Okay, let's visit this one. More because if we use a smoke bomb, we'd rather come back here. We don't want to go back all the way at this point. We're probably gonna do a lot of catching, so let's just buy another. We have 13,000. We can just buy another 10 cards. That's not too much, but yeah, this is apparently the money that we've stocked up on. We have a fair amount of smoke bombs still, so I'm not worried on that. And maybe it would be a good idea at this point, to get some more bombs too. Yeah, why not? We had the money. I like it. We're kind of at the safe spot where we've been grinding some money, so as a result, we just have a fair amount more. But now we don't have to worry about going this other way, do we? There's no reason to go this direction. We might as well just go this way. So that's kind of cool. Is there anything in the middle here that I should be curious about? No, not really. It's very pretty, though. You can just kind of skate around. I like it. It's a very long way, though. I will say that. But it makes sense, just in terms of game sense of winding your way around, but... Okay, and like I said, we're just going to visit this one. So again, if we smoke bomb, it comes back here. We don't have to go all the way through that again. And then we're probably just going to go ahead and... instead of going in there, we might actually go and try to get some fire tem. Which I guess would have been back the way I was, wouldn't it? Yep. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let's check this. I'm big on trying to make sure that you all get to see all the TemTem in all their glory. So... let's see, if we check around, yep, we already have all those, we have all those. There is a Banapi over there, but I feel like we should come over here to get it, because... oh, it is more common over there, though. Yeah, but here we can get Ryber and Banapi, which is probably just better overall for us. There, I got the Taifu. Yeah, and we can't get down here to get Magmus and Volvir, yep, so... yeah, we just go back here and let's go catch some fire TemTem. Why not? And we got the Tem cards. Might as well just spam them a little bit. And as much as it's fun with the crystal skates, I'm kind of at the point of like, well, you know, might as well just go that route. Okay, so yeah, the grass over here is where these are. Okay, so yeah, let's just use this one to get some fire tem. I probably should take off the uniform at this point, but it might actually still shock them at Unlock if I do it, so. We'll just get rid of this Brioli pretty easily with any Nidrisol move, basically. And Smazy will be kind of the one making sure that we don't lose our Tem. Yeah, that's the only rough part is going to be with Nidrisol, is that as the one having the nice Tem. Let's see. Let's do a perfect jab, and then let's... or maybe I just go ahead and swap out now. And just do Hypnosis, and that should be enough to catch this, I think. I'd be shocked if it wasn't enough, I guess I put it that way. Because Hypnosis plus the extra catch chance should just assure that we can get this Ryber. Now, the only thing that's a little sad with having a Ryber this high up is that, I mean, it's going to take a long time to be able to go, to be able to level up. So it might be something that we just want to... yeah, maybe it's something that we just want to go ahead and breed and immediately make it, because, I mean, it will grow up really quick if we go that route. So that's always an option. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I like that idea. So, I mean, it's going to learn... Yeah, it's gonna learn fire stuff, like, right away, so... Huh. Yeah. Maybe we'll do some breeding with the other fire type, which this is... Yeah, this is kind of a good direction on that, so... Okay, so we're gonna swap to Piranhant and try to catch. And yeah, it's gonna be level 60 when we finally get to the final one, and I'm like, that's a really long way to get that final evolution going, for the extra stat boosts. I mean, it's not huge stat boosts, but it is pretty good. This is actually a really good Riber, though. I'm not gonna lie, I like that a lot. So that's a good base Riber to have, going that route. What is that? What is that one? I want that one. What even? It looks electric. Maybe I can find if I look into like electric TemTem. Let's see. No. What are you? Maybe it's in mental. I don't know. Just trying to see what it would be. Oh, is this you? No, it's not you. What TemTem is that? It looks so cool. Maybe it's crystal? Because there are a fair amount of crystal ones at this point. Huh. I'm learning a lot right now, is the thing. Yeah, I think it is this one. Yeah, because what is... Yeah, haha. So it is a Shuin, which does not evolve, and you cannot get until you get to Tukma. Okay, well. Well, I like it, though. It's a very, very adorable one, so I'm glad that they have that, but I will not for a while. That just won't happen for me. Let's see. Except, yeah. Okay, that's right. That's why we're keeping Smazy in front, because we need to get Smazy to level 34. If we can get this stream, that'd be awesome. I don't think with grinding we're going to be able to make it that far. I mean, if I get within 1 or 2 levels, I'm willing to use that enhancer candy to just do the extra levels. I have no problem with that, but... Switch it out to fake it out, make it think it's going to attack a grass type. Hit it pretty strongly. Does Embers, does not do much. And then we just go ahead and Tem card and switch this to Nidrasil again. I mean, I could just change where the 4-leaf Clover is, but I still like it on the one that has Hypnosis either way, you know, but... Cool. Okay, let's see how this one's like. So you could just breed 2 Ribers together. Well, no, this one's also female. Oh. So I guess this is kind of covers whichever direction we want to do, because this is pretty good too. I'm fine with either side of that. Honestly, it's just going to be depending on what's the other one we get, which, who are we looking for again? Still looking for Bonnet Well, maybe we just go to the other area for Bonnet at this point. Yeah, let's do that. There's a 65% chance over there, so I think there's a better shot of getting one. So let's go over there. Also, we get to skate a little more, which is just worth it then. Awesome. Yeah, let's do that. Because let's go get a Banapi. Banapi. Whee! Fun. Yeah, so here was that Wishy Well area that I was talking about. So, I don't know what this gets, but this is now the second one I've seen, because there's also one on Denise in Arisola. So, I'm very curious as to what some of the stuff you can get out of it is, and I'd be very up for doing that at some point. Is this a tamer? That is a tamer. I probably shouldn't have done this, but... Let's just fight. Let's just fight. I didn't think I needed to fight you, but here I am. It'd be a shame if I had a poison type. That would completely wreck you. See, that's the only issue. That's why I wanted to get rid of Saku, but it didn't happen. So goodbye. Finish off the Saku. Get the levels. That should level up Smazy, right? Yeah. 31. And again, if we can get to 32, I do have the enhancer candies to get the final 2 levels for this. Though, I mean, maybe it's something to save for next stream. We did already have an evolution this stream. We did have Mishi level up into a Kama. So maybe that's what, you know, instead we do. What do we got? Oh, Deandre. How are we... We're supposed to be getting Banat B 75% of the time, and the first time we get is Deandre. Really? Really? Let's just get them very close. There we go. And then let's switch to Psypat and Hypnosis. And just get that. Might as well get some free Tem stuff. And this isn't an evolved form. So that is the nice part about Deandre, is that it should be better. Right? That is an evolved form, right? Yeah, it is the second in the whole Sprioli line. So that is the nice side of it, at least, is that that will actually fetch more money overall. So like if I look, let's see, this one's an 18. Yeah, that's fetching 64 at this point, which is pretty good actually. All things considered for the level. So let's switch to Pranant and let's try to catch. Might as well just get that jump start on the week, you know, if I really want to get as far as to get the Wishy Wells, you know. It's going to take a little bit of grinding, you know, it's just going to take a little bit. It's going to be very tough, because I'm probably going to want to play some Stardew. Because I haven't actually talked about it. I made it most of the stream without talking about it, which is impressive. So, for those that don't know, in case, now if you're watching this, obviously, later on VOD, this may be news you already knew, but for those that don't know, Stardew Valley 1.5 on PC has dropped. So if you play console, if you play mobile at all, it has not come out yet. And it won't be out for a bit. It just, you know, that's going to take that's probably harder to test on just in terms of, and that has to be more released. It's harder to bug fix, you know, that kind of thing. I think there's also some issues right now with Stardew in PlayStation Europe or something in the store. So based on what I'm seeing today. But it's on PC. It has dropped, and there is a lot happening. I have not read up on most of it. If anybody spoils it for me, I will have a problem with you. Just, you know, it's one of those that literally it seems like this update was made for previous or current Stardew players, like ones that have played a lot of hours, because there's a lot of ways to shake up the game. There's a lot of end game content, you know, that they're talking about, this huge content solid upgrade that they're doing. It sounds like they're adding a bunch of new things to learn along the way, which just will benefit, I think. It's not that it won't benefit new players. New players will still have a lot of fun with it. They probably won't use the settings in their first run through, but that I'm excited about, like randomizing the bundles and randomizing the cave rewards and all that. But, you know, there's still a huge amount being added from what I can tell. And I have not read the changelog on purpose, you know, but it sounds like there's new people. It sounds like there's, you know, all kinds of new stuff, you know, new types of furniture. Like, I think me and Belmont got really excited about wall sconces, which really shouldn't excite generally people, but, you know, us. You know, you came to this channel. This shouldn't be shocking. Oh yeah, I should probably be catching things. I should be efficient with my time here while I'm trying to, you know, catch this stuff. So that's some exciting stuff. Don't know how this is going to affect Lazy Stardew at this point. Like, I think we're willing on both sides, so I mean, if you have a preference, let us know, but it's one of those kind of, you know, where we're kind of just going to figure out how things go on that, you know? We don't know. Oops. Well, I apparently got rid of the fire type that I was trying to catch, but you know, which is probably not the way to do things. I mean, at this point, though, I might as well just go ahead and... wait, no. Catch and swap to Nitrocell. Yeah, might as well just catch this one and for free Tem. I mean, even though I got rid of the Bon-Uppy that I was actually trying to catch, but good to know. Uppercut is going to destroy it. Didn't know that offhand, but here we are. Sprioli. Not great. Goodbye. Ooh, Kallazu leveled up. Nice. So we're kind of grinding now, so I don't expect a lot of level ups to happen. You know, I really don't expect much from... I don't expect much from Smazy for level ups right now. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done uppercut here. I could have been able to catch it, but, well, experience. Oh well. Because, yeah, see, we're getting very little experience here for each one, but I just want to catch all the Tems. Okay, so this one should be fine to be able to go ahead and... I'm going to do a perfect jab here, and I'm going to Venomous Claws there. And then head ram to Psypad, I guess, yeah. I think I'm going to do... Oh. Going to attempt to catch you, and I'm going to swap to Nitrocell. I'm scared to do it, but I'm like, I want to catch things, and this is the best way to do it. Because that will catch this for sure then. It's settling. I don't know that one. Increases attack by 8% for each turn the TemTem stays on the battlefield. I'm going to put that in my Tem deck, not because I think the stats are good, but I like that trait. That is a really cool trait. Because if you can just keep yourself out there for a while. Oh good, Worm Cuddle to Smazy. Damage yourself due to overexertion, we like it. Because then we're going to go ahead and swap to Piranhant and Hypnosis, and just, you know, do the whole routine. You know how it works. I mean, even though we're catching it new, we're still going to go ahead and get all the experience across the board to make sure. And then I think we're going to swap to Barnshee, and we're going to catch. And like that, we have the Fire Tem available. I mean, I don't think we get the whole gear that you can jump across right now. I think that's probably something we're going to come back for, just based on there's not a whole lot behind that wall. So, ooh, you also have Settling. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, it's not huge to have only 8% attack increase, but like when you're saying like, okay, I'm going to do 80, I'm going to do 50 hit points worth here. The ability of basically getting another like 4 or 5 can make the difference to actually, you know, not only just catching, but also just finishing off people. Now, you're probably going to do more than 50 if you're doing type advantage stuff and everything, but, you know. All depends. Okay, so, yeah, we're still keeping Smazy out, though. We don't want to... We want to over-level Smazy on the team because we want to get Smazy to the point of being elder. So, at this point, I don't want to start the volcano yet, because I think that would get too much for the end of this. So we might just go ahead. Okay, we've kind of looked at what's around. This might be the best place to go, and yeah, that might be the best place to go and just try to farm free Tem. I think that might be. Well, I mean, actually, this one might not be too bad. No, because I don't want to go against the wind, maybe. So yeah, I think this is the best place to go. So we're going to try to go there, I think. Just because I think with the evolve forms, that's going to be the best place for this. So let me go ahead and make sure I'm checking the right place. So it should be up there. Okay, so we want to go over there. Cool. We haven't really spent a lot of time up here, so... I don't think I also moved around the Tem I was supposed to. So, thankfully it's just the Hidoti ones. Because we'd want Nidrasil in front. But... Sharp Leaf will do absolutely nothing. We've got 3 hit points, 6 hit points from 2 moves. And Botanist, yeah, no, that didn't do much. Okay, so we're gonna do... we might just do Martial Strike on you. I think we're just gonna go straight out and catch you. Because you're pretty low. I think that should be fine. What do we got? Those are not great. This, I do like this type, though. Because the fact that you can use this with, like, Tesla. Is it Tesla? Is that the name? I don't think that. No. But with my water type, we're gonna release them. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really do much. Just the point. Are we very careful and just slowly inch it down, you know? Or we're gonna get rid of it by accident. Probably only need to do one of those moves, but I was just like, I want to get really close to the end, but nope. Yeah, if we go to the TemTem here and we look at who we've caught, we'll be able to see. Caught. Nestle, there we go, Nestle. Yeah, Nestle is one that has electric synthesize as an option, which I think is probably the better version. I think I have Hydrologist, which again, is not bad, it's just not what I think is probably the best one to do with the way I'm using Nestle, which is for an electric type. You know, if you're using Nestle as your like strictly water type crazy one, like yeah, that would make sense, but I am not. But yeah, we'll just go ahead, we'll try to catch some TemTem here, like the Taifu. Oh, it's so cute. Oh yeah, I never changed out for Nidrasil, whoopsies. So we're just gonna uppercut, and we're just gonna automatically switch this to Nidrasil, and we're just not gonna question it, okay? We're just not. I mean, maybe this is the way to do it, actually. Maybe it, I mean, it does technically cause more damage to Smazy, which is what I don't like about it, but... You know. And then we're gonna go ahead and just throw out, yeah, Piranha, why not, and catch. Again, just gonna go ahead and just do our cycles and catch some TemTem. Because I think at this point, we would still want to finish off the Anak Volcano before we go back to Denise. You know what I mean? We'd probably want to do that to make sure that, you know, just to make sure we, you know, we go back with a couple quests to do, kind of thing. It might actually be, I might actually go back for the quests, honestly, for the rest of it, but for the quests, just as a kind of training technique for some stuff, but I will keep it. I don't remember what my other one was like, so we'll just kind of keep keeping it and eventually go and clear them out. Okay, so what we want to do, we wanted to put, yeah, you right up here. Because we're only going to be encountering nature types. We did go to a place where it's just nature, so putting out my nature toxic was going to be fine. I mean, I'm really not worried on that. Let's go here and here. Let's try to get the level 19 done first. I think that's a better way to go. Oh, or I don't, that perfect jab does more damage than I think it ever does. And that's where I'm thinking I'm actually going a little wrong on this, but. There we go, perfect. Go here, and then let's actually do the hypnosis here. I don't think I'll need it, but I also just want to keep making sure that my Saipat and my Piranha just keep getting experience, so they're not just kind of sitting in the middle, and then we go and take on the fire area where they're going to be very important. I think it's just important to keep cycling that. Just to kind of go that route, you know. Oh, that one's so bad. Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to release that one. That one's really bad. But that's what can happen, you know. How close are we to the end? We aren't that close to the end, so actually we should be kind of careful with Smazy. So we might use the Vial preemptively for Smazy, but... And then we're going to go ahead and swap you out, and Tem card. Again, this is, and you're actually already seeing it. I mean, what? We've done probably between 10 and 15 at this point in terms of catches. I mean, I think we're keeping a couple of, oh, okay. Fair enough. They broke free a little quicker than I thought they would, so I guess Hypnosis it is. Maybe I'm getting to that point where it actually is pretty easy to break free from them, so I might need to actually be more proactive with that Hypnosis than I think I need to be. Because that broke out way lower than I expected. Farnshi, and let's try once more. So yeah, that just, or it might have just been a bad roll too. That's also very possible. So, I mean, if I'm really looking at, if I look at Hidoti, what are we looking at for a level 21? 55. That's actually not bad. This might actually be a good place to be doing that if I can keep catching and not have the issue I just had. But yeah, it's not giving me much experience though. That's the only issue with this current area. But okay, we are going to go ahead and use the Vial though right now. As a general just rule of thumb of being careful with Smazy. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Smazy's going to go ahead and level up and evolve next stream. So if you do want to see that, you'll want to check us out next Monday. Because I think that's going to fit a lot better. Perfect Jab and Sharp Leaf. I think that'll be a better combination here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and swap you out for Saipat and use Hypnosis. Getting that experience. I mean, it's not much experience, but if you're grinding, 200 catches in a week, you're going to get a couple levels at least from that. I mean, just through the whole kind of direction. And then Piranha and do a catch. When there's only one of them, it's really actually pretty simple, too. Now, it's nicer if you can catch two at once, kind of in a battle, and just take that, nice time to do so, but this also works. Okay, we got Resilient, so can't be knocked out due to overexertion, yeah. And not great, so I think we're just going to release this one, actually, directly. That one's not going to be too good for us. But yeah, Kalos is getting some good experience. Looks like Saipat and Piranha are getting okay experience. Ninjasoul, because Ninjasoul's not ours. That's right, we got that actually from somebody, so that's why it's growing quicker. Which makes sense. It's always kind of grown quicker than the others. So that's not too shocking that I see that now. But look at all that cheering up. Okay, so use some hypnosis on this one. And we're going very slowly with that one, but I think it's okay. And then we're going to use a Tem card to catch that one, and then Sharp Leaf on this one. So yeah, this right here is actually, if we catch both of these, that's basically 100, what? 100 Pan Suns minus the 30 we spent for the card, so 70 Pan Suns, which, you know, can start adding up pretty quick. Especially if you just release them directly. You don't have to worry about cleaning up the box. Perfect, nice. Allergic Spread is a little annoying because it hits Maisie, but we're going to go ahead and switch to Psypat, use Hypnosis. Yeah, and you start going through the motions. You know, like I said, I can just start chatting, I can do it. And it's just a really good way to earn Pan Suns in the early game for you, to make sure that you have all the items you need. Because that's the big issue I always feel. I always am afraid of using items. I've actually been more willing to do so during these runs, because I'm like, oh, that's right, I can go farm money and I can get a bunch of it. Whereas when you're playing other creature collectors I've played, it's kind of like, well, here's your set amount of money you're going to get, because you're battling these trainers. That's it. So you're kind of like, well, I don't want to use the items because I need to get, you know, I'll lose my money then. So, ooh, that one's not terrible, actually. It's not great, the HP is pretty bad, but we'll take it. So I think I might actually head back, unless we get one more here. Yep, one more, okay. One more, and then I'll head back and just sit at the Temporium, and then we'll meet back next week and chat, you know, about the direction here. Okay, uppercut. And we'll just wait, because I don't know if that will get them too low. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. Let's just go ahead and change you to here, and Hypnosis. Because yeah, Saku is another one of those, like I said, second evolutionary line ones. So they're going to be worth more, for instance. So like, and if we're talking about this in general, Saku, we talk about level 21. Yeah, it's about 10 higher. I mean, it's not huge, but when you're catching 200 of them, I mean, that's another 2,000 Pan Suns just for getting these versus another one on the same level, you know? So, it's worth it. And we're going to go ahead and attempt to catch. Again, some of them we spend 30 on, so it's not as profitable, but as long as you're not spending like 4 on them, you're still going to make money, is the big thing. Again, 4-leaf clover, that's the big thing. If you don't have it, you want to go back to Denise and you want to get it, because that is really important to this strategy. Otherwise, you're not going to be catching them as easily. They'll break out more often, and you'll just lose money on it. That's the thing. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to be losing money on the thing you're trying to make money. That doesn't make sense. But that's my tip on it. It's just, again, just, you know, it never hurts to do a little grinding. It's an MMO. You know, if you're coming into an MMO, you're probably, you know, if you've played one before, you're used to grinding. It's how it works. You know, this one isn't too grindy because, again, you get some items along the way, and, you know, you can always do it while you're actually progressing. So, like, if I wasn't trying to keep story for the stream, obviously I could just keep progressing and catching, and it would be fine, and I would still make progress, but, you know, and I wouldn't worry but at some point you're going to have to grind, probably, just as a thought. Okay, we got a lot here, so I will clean this up off camera, because I don't think that will make as much content as I would think, but we're going to go ahead, yep, like I said, we're just going to clean it up off camera. So, before I go, though, as I always like to mention here on the stream, please check out trygamers.com if you want to see how we led to this point of being around an active erupting volcano and chasing out a clan mob. I guess mob is probably the best thing, or, you know, ne'er-do-well clan from a giant tree. Definitely check out trygamers.com, because yes, they're on there. I think we are getting pretty caught up. If they're at this point, though, if there's anything not on the website, you can check Twitch, because it will be on Twitch. We're caught up enough where you can always go to that one worst case, or if you just start watching now from the beginning, you'll probably post it by that point, so you can catch up at that point. Otherwise, you know, check out Oop, wrong way. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at TryGamers. If you want to hear more about when we go live in terms of, us tweeting about other things that we see, different news that we see around, and of course, just overall fun chatting and interaction. Otherwise, in terms of coming up, we do have Belmont on the stream tomorrow night, taking over the Twitch waves, playing his stuff there, so definitely check that out if you want to see and hang out with him a bit, because that'll be fun. And then Wednesday, I'm back with Paper Mario. I'm definitely more committed now to finishing up, just because, at that point. Also, in talking about Stardew, there's also the fun idea of I actually started a mod recently, and I'm now gonna have to wait till it updates probably. But once it does update, that might actually be something I want to run on Wednesdays. That's an option. I'm considering it as an option in case people are interested, or other things as well. You never know. We'll find out. And then next weekend, we are planning a bonus stream for Final Confirmation, of course. Again, I recommend that Twitter. But we are planning a bonus stream that's just kind of a nice celebration of us streaming for 6 months, because it has been 6 months with you lovelies. And so we want to go ahead and kind of celebrate that and just kick back and have some we're planning on some board games. We're thinking board games. We want to make it happen, because we haven't done that yet, and we are big board gamers, so we want to make that happen and kind of share our love of board games on the stream, which we haven't been able to do as much lately. We've done some boyfriend battles, but not a ton. And then also on Sunday, because you get a double dose on the weekend, we will be back with some lazy Sunday afternoon programming. So definitely come back. We want to see you. I know it's busy holidays, but we'd love to have you hang out and share with us during the holiday season, during this wonderful solstice, Yule, Christmas, Kwanzaa. I think Hanukkah's still going on. I'm sorry, I don't know as well. Definitely come hang out with us, and but in the meantime, while we're not live, be kind to others, take care of yourself. Honestly, it's a rough time. We're up in Wisconsin where it gets dark very early, and it's very depressing, and you deal with that, but make sure you're taking care of yourself. That's important. But I will see you all very, very soon, and you have a wonderful night. Bye bye.